Hey peeps, how are you? Dina, lightofmind.org. I hope everyone's doing well. Another fabulous client story. I love that they give me permission to share these. This particular client has also been with me for a couple years now. Phenomenal guy. But recently, I want to say about 2 months ago, we tapped into something that I had no clue was there, and actually neither did he, and it just wasn't ready to come to the surface yet, I guess. But what had happened is he had just had these regrets throughout his life and punishing himself for, reasons unknown to him, but just that whole feeling of not being enough. And we had tapped into a lot of why that was, but there was still some underlying issue that we weren't just able to get into. Long story short, in high school, he was on this football team, and they were actually, was it high school? It was high school. Okay, on this football team, and they were supposed to win the big game. Like, he knew they were going to win the championship. He felt it. Like everything I teach on how to manifest and claim everything, he totally felt it, he knew it, he saw it, he tasted it, everything. Well, long story short is they lost that game. He has been replaying that over and over and over in his head, and he says it's been subconscious, but practically every day since then. And this gentleman, I'm pretty sure, is in his his 50s, maybe late 40s. And wow, just think about that, and think about the things that we do to ourselves that's exactly in that same manner. So it may not have been the big football game, but sometimes we have that feeling of, I should be doing something else, I should be doing something different. I don't know what my calling is, but what I'm doing isn't right. And we just punish ourselves because why? So I know that most of you can kind of relate to that or think of something that's happened to you. And like, one thing for me is I really, really wish I would have, gone straight to college out of high school, but it just, not that it wasn't an option, of course it's an option for everybody, but it wasn't a reality for me. So I kind of lived with that regret for a long time. And then, love you, Jana, thank you, sis. Lived with that regret for a long time because I wanted to be a teacher, and I come from a line of teachers, and I should have been doing this, blah, 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 blah. There just comes a point where we gotta say, okay, this is me right now, that whole letting go of the past, this is me right now, what can I do to be fulfilled? So, long story short, I do get to teach. I created classes. So I might not be teaching with, a degree, but I'm teaching with my heart, and it feels really, really good, and most people are pretty damn receptive to it. My challenge for you is to look at what you may be holding on to, an experience that you didn't have, that didn't turn out the way that you wanted, and instead of having a little bit of shame, regret, frustration, just say, what can I do right now to begin to feel good? What can I do to shift it? And if it is still something I want to accomplish, what are ways I can accomplish it? So maybe he's not into going out and playing football, and maybe he can just let it go and let it be, or maybe he can go find some rugby team or something to go play on and just, be fulfilled. Or just come see me and release it. So wanted to share that one with you because I thought it was interesting, and it was so interesting because how deeply embedded it was too. Where both of us, we were like, oh my gosh. So thank you guys so much for taking the time. Any questions or suggestions, just let me know. I greatly appreciate you. Enjoy your day.